Okay, did I make notes? No, I didn't. Okay, I'm hoping that, 9 is structural.
何じっと見ているのかと思ったら、そんなもの見てたんだ。
Okay, take the backlog. Oh, well, I guess you'll get backlog even if you load a save file. I just know it's like, I couldn't help but stare at it. It was the last thing thrown into the translator. And this is not that, but anyway, the context was we were about to get some explanation from you about the mascot of Lemu, which for me seems like it's kind of a waste of time, but oh, that needs to be on the screen. Okay. Well, I said that what was on the translator window was I couldn't help but stare at it. However, you didn't see that because I didn't have the translated window in the recording. I was wondering what you were staring at, but you were looking at something like that. Well, what does Google Translate have to say? This is what you was talking about. I wonder what he was staring at, and that's what he was looking at. Okay. So this is like, why you? Correct? Oh, it's up here. Why is it up there? Okay. Oops. Oops. Okay, let me try to get this. Sorry, I'm struggling to do something that's not part of the recording. It's getting my translate button onto the right monitor. Oh, you. Or, okay, Google Translate does this. It actually takes the kanji that makes you's name, which is correctly identified, and translates it to kind, as in like type.
それ面白いでしょ。ねえ、知ってた？招き猫ってね、左手を上げているのは客を呼ぶ。右手を上げているのは金を呼ぶ。それで、両手を上げているのは客と金、両方を呼ぶと言われているの。
That being said, don't we know what you's name means? It's like some sort of haiku. But I forgot what the start of it is. Interesting. Actually, it is Sore Amoshiroi. Okay, so that is interesting. Wow, that's a kanji for Emoshiroi desho. Wow, some words I don't know if you write them in kanji or not. Hey, did you know Maneko Neko, the one with the left hand, calls for customers? The one with the right hand raises for money. And the one with both hands raised is said to call for both customers and money. Well, don't customers bring money? I suppose the difference would be that if they're a customer, you give them something in exchange for their money. As far as money is just a gift. If you weren't familiar with this, this is the money. If you didn't wonder which kanji is the money. This is left. This is right. Yeah. Excuse me, I did finish drinking something. No, it was not colonoscopy bowel prep this time. Okay. Although it was like a gritty white powder. But it was creatine. Oddly similar. That's... Where's the translate? Oh, I didn't translate this. Takeshi's thought bubble. Now that you mentioned it, there are 3 kinds of Maneki Neko, or just Neko, right? I'll go with Maneki Neko, style Tanuki lined up with their right hands, left hands, right? Wait, I don't. Oh yeah, it is. So what? Oh yeah, okay. The left. So the left got completely just deleted out of the out of the OCR. Okay. Right hands, left hands, and both hands raised. But why would a tanuki be a maneki neko? When you say tanuki, don't you think it's called shigarakiaki, which is placed in an exhibition liquor store or something? Okay, but why is a raccoon dog a beckoning cat? Aren't raccoons the kind of shigaraki that you see displayed at sake shops? Similar. It's actually pronounced sakeya.
タヌキってミュミュンのこと？
By tanuki, do you mean Mew Mewn? Mew Mewn?
ミュミュンは名前。これはタヌキじゃなくて珍獣レミュール。キツネザルの一種よ。
Mew Mewn is its name, and this isn't a tanuki. It's a rare animal, a lemur. It's a kind... larger category, but the offline translator just reduces it to lemur again. Okay, Mew Mewn is its name, and this is not a raccoon dog, but a rare animal called a lemur. A type of... And then it translates it. So that's the problem. Because... I'll try to explain this. I believe this is lemur. It's kind of, it's weird. It's les mule, right? This right here is ki, and then what's up like this? It's tsu, I believe. Oh, what's this one? I'll come back to that. Za, ru. Is that ne? I can isolate it in here. Oh yeah, it's ne. Yes, I was. For some reason I have time recognizing ne. Anyway, kitsunezaru. So it's a type of kitsunezaru. But for some reason, with both the offline translator and the Google Translate to English, they weren't able to put like a larger category that contained within it lemurs. So it just said it's a lemur, which is a type of lemur. That's funky. Wow, that's interesting. Let me try to Google Kitsunezaru. Kitsunezaru means lemur in English. Well, that's that's not useful. Huh. Weird.
レミュールはアフリカ、マダガスカル島、アジア、インドネシア、遠く海で隔たれた場所に点在して生息しているの。
Lemurs live scattered across Africa, Madagascar, Asia, Indonesia, and other faraway places. Which is odd to me because, as far as I understand, lemurs are only Madagascar. Lemurs live in places far apart, separated by ocean: Africa, Madagascar, Asia, and Indonesia.
レミュールの奇妙な分布状態に気づいたスクレーターってイギリスの動物学者さんがいたの。
There was a British zoologist named Scatler? Who noticed the strange distribution of lemurs. So, Scareta. Named Scareta. Interesting.
で、その理由をかつてインド洋にはこれらをつなぐ陸の橋、すなわち巨大大陸が存在したという説を唱えて、失われた大陸をレミュールにちなんでレムリアと名付けたの。
Based on his theory, there used to be a land bridge connecting them in the Indian Ocean. That is a giant lost continent. That giant lost continent was named Lemuria after lemurs. Okay, so the reason for this is that there was once a land bridge in the Indian Ocean connecting these two places, a huge continent, and so he named the lost continent Lemuria after the lemur. This is one of those Uchikoshi things where you don't really know, like, where this came from. And, like, the information about it is super sparse. It's decided to randomly introduce it into something. And yes, this is an Uchikoshi thing because this isn't the original. It's just that they talk about a different point in the timeline, but this conversation still happens. It just happens, like, really early. Anyway... Nowadays, we have something called Pangea, where it was all one continent.
ついでに、ドイツの動物学者ヘッケルは、この大陸を人類発祥の地だと主張しているわ。
Which, for me, actually does not explain how things could be across continents, but anyway. While we're at it, German zoologist Haeckel. Go back to bassoons. Haeckel claimed that this continent is the birthplace of humanity. Because.
って何よその目は。
Wait, what's with that look? Well, it's just, I thought it'd be pretty shady just because it's a lost continent, right? Yeah. Well, I thought it was pretty suspicious just because it was a lost continent.
まあ確かに。今ではレミュールの分布に関しては大陸移動説で説明できちゃうからね。
Well, it's true that the theory of continental migration can explain the distribution of lemurs now. The theory of continental drift, well, that's out of date.
でも、レムリア大陸説は別にしても、最近その近くの海底で謎の古代文明の遺跡が発掘されたのよね。その文明をレムリア大陸にあやかって古代レムリア文明って呼んでいるわ。
Aside from the Lemurian continent theory, the ruins of a mysterious ancient civilization have recently been excavated at the bottom of the sea near it. They call that civilization the ancient Lemurian civilization. Admiring the Lemurian continent? But setting the Lemuria continent theory aside, the remains of a mysterious ancient civilization were recently excavated on the ocean floor nearby. That civilization is called the ancient Lemurian civilization, named so after the Lemurian continent.
ここの施設の名前、レミューの由来も古代レムリア文明から取っているのよね。
The whole discussion about the continent of Lemuria is only to explain where the name of Lemuria comes from. The name of this facility, Lemu, comes from the ancient Lemurian civilization. Ancient Lemurian civilization? And that's why the mascot's a lemur, because the name comes from... Okay. When I asked that... When I asked that question... Why did I have such a problem with the word Chitsumon? Nakyu, come here for a bit. So more like, come a bit. Coco called you.
わかった。今行くね。
Okay, I'm coming.
そうね。ドリットシュトックに発掘されたレムリア遺跡のレプリカを展示したアトラクションがあるから、時間があったらそこで説明してあげる。
Well, there's an attraction at Dirte Stock that displays replicas of the excavated Lemurian ruins. So if you have the time, I'll explain it there. Well, that does happen, right? But, well, the Sora route, you find Lemu there. You find Lemu. You find you there, and you immediately starts rambling about Lemuria, and you're just like, wait, how do I make a backup of Sora? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I wonder what happens in the Tsugumi route. Well, see ya. With that, you went back to where Coco and the others were. I look again at the beckoning Mew Mew, and I'm still holding in my hand. Oh, you're holding it? Mew Mew raises his hands and looks like she's already complaining about giving up. I put the beckoning Mew Mew back to where it was. I mean, it could be a she, but how will we know? I guess, I mean, it was first introduced, when the character Mew Mew was first introduced, there was a woman wearing the costume, but she wasn't the one who really the costume was made for, right? They look like brothers when they're lined up like this. I looked at the 3 types of obsessive or beckoning Mew Mew. That old age came to mind. When I saw the 3 type of obsessive Mew Mew, that image of aging came to mind. Aging? A subtly wrong kanji occurred. Huh. Actually, 2 subtly different kanji. Like, this one is slightly different than in the text. And this is also slightly different. I don't think there's any other way to save this. I'm just going to consider this line somewhat lost. That's just too subtle a difference. I don't know if the OCR can really be corrected on that. Mew, 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 mew. Mew, mew. Are you three brothers? Come to think of it, Sora said she had sisters, right? I wonder how many there are. Sora wanted to communicate with us, but maybe they're communicating with each other on the same ground as sisters. No, they actually kind of hate each other. We'll find. Or kind of neutral. She did say something about having different personalities, but would they have a sisterly fight or something? So, would they have sisterly fights? She said they have different personalities, so I wonder if they'll have sister fights or something. I absentmindedly think about it. Pee-pee chirped as he came to my feet. I wonder what's wrong. I stooped down and talked to Pee-pee. What's wrong, Pee-pee? I looked at Pee-pee's face and was startled. Okay, Pee-pee no Coochie no something or other. Can read the first bit. The area around Pee-pee's mouth had turned bright red, and the area around his eyes had turned purple.
Pee-pee! どこ? は、ピピめっけ?
Pee-pee, where are you going? Oh, Pee-pee, I found you. Coco came trotting over with a pin in her hand.
ピピ、逃げちゃダメじゃない.
I tried to introduce the whole makeup thing to you. You can't run away. So it happens with Sora, it's not a surprise, but hopefully I'm Tsugumi differentiated. Coco, oh my! He's like, you, Pee-pee ni nani, what'd you do to Pee-pee? Or something like that. Coco, what are you doing to Pee-pee?
おしゃれだよ。メイクだよ。どう？芸術っしょ。
So, oh, share is fashion. Makeup. I don't know what the rest of it. Fashion, makeup. Translate says. Where's the 2 come from? Oh, it's supposed to be a question mark. It's fashionable. It's makeup. What do you think? It's art. Imagine putting eyeshadow, Coco said proudly, eyeshadow on a dog. Oof. Lipstick is even weirder because like you would think that you want to like dog's lips are black, right? Like you don't want to accentuate the black. You wouldn't want to put red on a dog. Maybe black lipstick? No, this is scary. If it's makeup, it's more scary than kabai, you know? What's kabai? Let's fix it first. If it's makeup, it's more than just gaudy, it's scary. Okay. It's just like a kid's graffiti.
そっかな。夜の蝶々イメージしたんだけどな。
Really? I was imagining a energy. Interesting. I guess so, but I was imagining a night butterfly. Imagey. Oh, okay. It's imagey. I got the ma wrong.
そうだ。今度はめちゃモテなギャルをイメージしてやってみるね。
This time I'll try imagining a really popular gal. PP runs behind my legs. Come on, PP doesn't like it either. I feel sorry for him, so hurry up and bury him. Look, PP hates it too. It's pity. Oh. Pity, so hurry up and give it a burial. Does that mean, like, stuff it, or does it mean kill him?
はーい。ほんじゃピピ、顔を洗おうね。水性だからすぐ落ちるよ。
And then Coco will be like, yes. Okay, PP. Let's wash our faces. They're water-based, so they'll fall right off. Coco hugs PP and disappears toward the exit. PP, I'm glad it's water-based. It would have been pretty tough if it was oil-based. It would be a pain if she would have used oil-based. Okay, well. Bring out the acetone. No. The first time was a tragedy. The second time was a happy story. That's what came to mind. Came to mind isn't correct, because they got that kanji mix-up again. But oh well. I don't know how to fix it. You can eventually capture that kanji. It keeps getting mixed up. But I have to have it not get mixed up in order to capture it. After that, we moved to Dorite Stock's break room and ate dinner with the food we'd procured from the souvenir shop. No. Tsugumi knows something. What's Tsugumi's thing? I didn't see Tsugumi anywhere. She was acting alone as usual. She was rummaging through food in the souvenir shop, so she must be eating alone somewhere. Well, I would guess the control room. Get that Cheeto powder all over the keyboard. It'll be tastier if we all eat it together. Well, that's a social, interesting thing. I tend to find that's not true, but okay. Because when you're eating alone, you're like, not thinking about, I don't know, stuff doesn't taste better when you're eating it together with people. Doesn't mean I necessarily don't like to eat together with people, it just doesn't make the food taste better. I'm not saying it's like because of like some science thing. I'm saying that I don't get that effect. Because I like overanalyze, I like tend to think into the food way more. You know what I mean? I gulp down the green tea in one gulp, as if pouring the sweetness into my mouth. I never thought of green tea as sweet. I mean, you could make it sweet by putting a bunch of sugar in it. I drank the green tea in one gulp, washing down the sweet taste in my mouth. Oh, okay, so you're washing down the sweet taste with the green tea. That makes sense. Go so-san. Which I guess is an abbreviation of go see so-sama or whatever. Maybe the reason I didn't mind the sweetness so much was because my body wanted something sweet from fatigue.
さて、夕食も終わったことだし、みんなで温泉に行きますか。
When I'm fatigued, I want something like a burger, which is I wouldn't call sweet, but just something really greasy for some reason. I start craving tomatoes. If I get really tired, I start craving tomatoes and like greasy ground beef and cheese. Now that we're done eating, why don't we all go to the onsen? Onsen? There is an onsen at the bottom of the sea like this? Exactly! Sea
あら、知らないの？ここ、海の中のレミューの深海温泉って結構有名なんだけど。
Oh, you don't know? This place is pretty famous for its deep sea hot springs. Or Lamu in the sea is pretty famous for its deep sea hot springs. We just so happened to not be part of the half of Lamu that got flooded.
CM でもやってたじゃない？周りは海、上も海、ここは海の底、深海温泉って。
Like, interesting how, like, all the most important stuff is the stuff that didn't get flooded. Oh, it just doesn't mention the amazing things in the flooded areas. I guess the restaurant got flooded, and that's famous, so maybe that's a famous, amazing thing that got flooded. There was an ad for it, too. It said, the sea is on the sea, and this is the deep sea. What? What? Maybe this isn't supposed to make sense. It did a commercial. So put the tilde in there. Replace this hey with the tilde. So sometimes these tildes, they turn into hey hiragana. So when Google Translate corrected that, it says the sea is all around the sea above, but this is the bottom of the sea, a deep sea hot spring. Well, that's lame. I feel like I saw a commercial like that. If I remember correctly, it was a commercial with A kid carrying a deep sea fish? Wasn't it the commercial with the kid holding a deep sea fish? Oh.
今日はみんなも特に倉成はお疲れ様だったでしょ。
Everyone, especially you, Kuranari, good work today. But I'll punch you later anyway, because I don't know, I just don't understand the concept of brain damage. I don't understand the concept of CTE. So I think it's just okay to knock people out over and over again.
だから温泉に浸かってリフレッシュしましょう。
So let's take a dip in the hot spring to refresh ourselves.
でも倉成、ここの温泉は混浴じゃないからね。
But Kuranari, the hot spring isn't a mixed bath. Like, I'm going to insult you by, presuming that you would think it is.
イチャイチャキャッキャな美味しい展開期待してたでしょう。残念だったわね。
You're expecting a good development, weren't you? It's too bad. Is that supposed to be a meta comment? Don't be stupid. I didn't think like that. They're trying to insult the reader, basically.
ほんと？
Really? Really? Also, I would argue back with somebody who said a comment like that. I just look at them like they're like, what? I just give them like that look. I'm like, what's wrong with you? In the first place, we have to repair the submersible. What do you do about reading the manual and the repair parts? We need to repair the submersible anyway. What about reading the manual and finding repair parts?
ヘロヘロの頭で作業しても効率は悪いし、ポカミスで命取りってこともあるのよ。
Why would they have a male side and a female side? They have to take turns? It's inefficient to work with a weak head, and there's also the fact that it's fatal because of gapping error. You mean you'll make a mistake? Working with a shaky head is inefficient, and a careless mistake could be fatal.
そのためにここ一番って時にはちゃんと疲れは取っておいた方がいいの。
That's why at times like this it's best to take care of your fatigue. You have a point.
そうでしょ。それにこの層にも救護室はあるからそこでゆっくり休みましょう。
You have a point. I'm pretty sure that you lack Ohoge. Isn't that right? Besides, this stratum has a break room, so get some rest there. Besides, this break room, there's a break room on this floor. Wait, you're in it. So let's take a rest there. What? You're in the break room.
さあ、温泉深海温泉楽しみだわ。ここの温泉一度入ってみたかったのよね。
Hot springs, deep spree hot springs is fun. I've always wanted to try the hot springs here. You didn't just want to go to the hot springs yourself? You just want to take a bath in the hot springs, didn't she? Well, yeah, I thought that was clear. What do you mean? Okay. When I saw Yu's incredibly happy face, the question came to mind. What question? Duh. Now then, let's go take a bath. Just as I was about to invite the boy to go with me, Sora called out to me.
倉成さん、今よろしいでしょうか?
Kuranari-san, is now a good time? Now a good time for what? What's with this formality, Sora?
いえ、倉成さんにお願いしたいことがありまして。
Well, I have a favor to ask of Kuranari-san. Sora said, fidgeting. What could it be? Yeah, I don't mind, but what kind of request is it?
私と、付き合っていただけないでしょうか?
Could you come along for my, secret, what is this? Oh man, this got so messed up. Okay. Kana, the first one is Watashi. Yes. And then Ano. Whoops. Sono. Okay. Could you please go out with me? That's what Google Translate says. Go out. Yes, yeah, ano, sono, nanda. What? I don't really mind, but it's probably imprudent in a situation like this. This is about to continue. Just as I was about to continue speaking, something happens.
私、もっと皆さんとコミュニケーションを取りたくて、データベースだけじゃ足りなくて、様々な端末にあったデータをたくさん追加したんですが。
She goes, I wanted to communicate with everyone more. The database wasn't enough, so I had a lot of data from various terminals.
更新したデータが AI に反映されてるかどうか、倉成さんの意見も聞きたいので、付き合っていただきたいんです。
I wanted to hear Kuranari-san's opinion on whether the updated data is reflected in AI or not. I want you to come with me. I'm worried that this put me into a Sora route. It's concerning. I somehow missed Tsugumi. If that's the case, I might be heading to a bad ending because I missed. Well, we'll see if we get the bad ending. I guess we get the bad ending. Check that one off the list. So what you're saying is. Okay, Google Translate. Get rid of the P that got inserted. So, I was surprised and nervous. Come to think of it, I was cheering you on. Okay, I'll go out with you as much as you want.
本当ですか? ありがとうございます.
Really? Thank you very much. Yeah, okay. Sora smiled as if wrong kanji. See how Google Translate does with the wrong kanji, though. Okay, Sora smiled sweetly. Persuasively. But what if I get rid of that? It just says sweetly. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we went to the lounge. The place where I was placed in the casket in the sky. There's a park-like plaza on the second floor. What? But not Drite stock? Not. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so that got messed up. So this is wrong. There's a park-like plaza on 2F. We obviously weren't placed in a coffin, but where you went. There were 3 goddess statues here in the same way. Okay, so just like, so this is on Drite stock. It is on Drite stock. It's the same as the one on Zvite stock. Even though it says level 1 in the background, because they never changed the background to have different levels. I just forgot to do that. Sora started talking.
私、もっと人間のことを理解したくて、データベースとかを調べたんですが。
I want to understand more about humans, so I looked up databases and stuff.
哲学的だったり、観念的だったり、側面だけ捉えただけだったりで、うまく理解できませんでした。
When we're gonna get high school, Sora. Hopefully, I wanted to miss this part. I was so omniscient, so resigned, so focused on the signs that I couldn't really understand it. Huh? Google Translate's having a hard time with this. It was all academic. It was abstract. It only looked at one side of things. So I really couldn't understand it. That's not surprising. Even a human like me can't answer a question about what a human is.
ですので、人間の行動から理解を深めようと考えて、リンクされているすべての端末にある関連データを調べていたんです。
That's why I want to understand human behavior. So I looked up the relevant data on all linked terminals.
そしたら、あったんですよ。ぴったりのが。
Then there was the perfect one. Oh no. I found memories off! Huh? I didn't know there was such a good one. What is it? What's it like?
はい。恋愛アドベンチャーゲームというものです。
It's a romance adventure game. Eh? No, I have to read this again. At the same time as I'm surprised, the scenery around me completely changes. Eh? I'm standing in the residential area. In a residential area. What's happened to my body? Heavy breathing. Hmm? I still don't know what's going on. I hear a gasping voice and the sound of someone rushing towards me. Turning in the direction of the sound, I saw Sora gallantly running towards me from afar. Nani? And for some reason, she was wearing a school uniform.
遅刻遅刻。
I'm late, I'm late. Sora was cute. A cute-looking Sora. As she says that, she gets even closer to me.
どいてどいて。
Get out of the way. Just before she collided with me, Sora seemed to realize I was there. Hirari. What does that mean? I guess it's just an expression. I dodge without thinking.
避けないでぶつかってください。続きができないじゃないですか。
Please don't dodge and bump into me. I can't continue. Hold on. Oh, I need to what happened here? I didn't end up on my clipboard. Don't avoid me. Just let me run into you. I won't be able to continue. Sora, is that how the story goes or something? What? Sora, what the hell is this?
データにありました。ヒロインと主人公の出会いの場面ですが。
It was in the data, after the scene where the heroine meets the main character. Oh, the scene titled, The Heroine Meets the Main Character. No, I know that, but why are you doing this?
それはですね、人と人が仲良くなるにはまず出会いがあるんです。そしてそこからコミュニケーションが始まり、そしてより親密になっていくものなんです。そうですよね。
Well, in order for people to get along, they first have to meet. Then they start communicating, and then they get closer. Isn't that right? It certainly didn't open the wrong way. What? Oh. Let's see. Gate. I have to turn it back to Romanji. Gate. How about door? Okay. There we go. Got the kanji. Well, I could do a newspaper. That would have helped me. You're certainly not wrong, is what Takeshi says.
ですので、恋愛アドベンチャーゲームをシミュレートすれば学ぶことができると思ったんです。
That is why I thought I could learn by simulating a romance adventure game. I feel like there's something really wrong with that.
そうなんですか？私、間違ってましたか？
Really? Did I ask the wrong question? Sora looked extremely depressed. No, you're right. Maybe I'm heading in the wrong direction. Oh, right. Well, I guess the direction is right.
本当ですか?
Okay, so he's asking the wrong question. It's going in the wrong direction. I was going in the wrong direction. Well, I guess the direction is right. Really, it is? I mean, they're written. The romance games are written the way they are written for a reason. It's just like super idealized. Yeah, people who've never fallen before say they don't understand the pain of someone falling. Well, just ride a bike and hit a bump. They do say there's no better training than actual combat, but well, even in a simulation, I think you can earn some experience points. But I guess you can still gain some experience from a simulation, right? Yeah. They say there's no better training than real combat, but I guess you can still gain some experience from a simulation, right?
本当なんですね?
Is that really true? Sora's face suddenly boiled. I'll leave it like that. That's not what that means, but I'll leave it like that.
私、間違ってなかったんですね.
I didn't open it wrong, did I? Let's see here. Oh. I wasn't wrong, was I? Or going in the wrong direction, was I?
それじゃあ倉成さん、協力してくれますね.
Well, then, Kuranari-san, will you help me? Wait, what?
とりあえず次に進みますね. 次にメルアドの交換をして.
Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Next, let's exchange our email addresses. Email addresses?
出会った後はメルアド交換じゃないんですか?
After we meet, isn't it, After you meet, don't you just exchange email addresses? Oh, that's true, but... I did as Sora told me. I took out my cell phone to exchange email addresses.
じゃあ続けますね.
Well then, I'll keep going. Oh, wait, hey. We have all these original backgrounds just for this, like, scene. The scene changes again. Looks like she's in the classroom this time. Or I'm in the classroom this time. It was then that I finally realized that the change at the scene was caused by a mirage.
たけし、いつまでぼーっと立ってんのよ。先生が来ちゃうでしょ?
Takeshi, how long are you gonna stand there? The teacher's gonna come. Is the character different from before?
たけしの席は私の隣なんだからね。私まで先生に怒られちゃうでしょ? 早く席に着きなさいよ。
Takeshi's seat is next to mine, so even I'll get yelled at by the teacher. Hurry up and take your seat. I'll sit down now. That is me. I was standing until the last minute because I don't like to sit. Although I am doing this Let's Play sitting down. I didn't make a standing desk to put my computer on because I didn't bother to buy the equipment for that. Thanks to Sora, which has a different atmosphere than usual, I'm starting to feel strange. I sit down next to Sora. So you would feel strange if you were like acting on a set with someone you knew, and they're just like doing the acting thing and they're acting totally different than how they would act in real life. This must be the bench in the plaza.
もうまた教科書忘れてる。ほんとだらしがないんだから。
Geez, you forgot your textbook again. You really are sloppy.
まったく、今日だけだからね。教科書見せるの。
Why is this character being projected on me? Just act it out, gee whiz. Honestly, it's just for today. I'm going to show you a different subject. Really, today is the only day we'll be showing different subjects. Whatever that means. Saying that, Sora brought her desk and chair closer. Maybe it's because she's acting different from usual, but I can't help but get flustered.
私だって本当はこんなことしたくないんだからね。
I don't really want to do this either.
ほら、もっと近くに寄りなさいよ。
Come on, get closer. At Sora's behest, I closed the distance between us to the point where her skin touched. Ska. Yeah, but your skin won't actually touch, because Mirage can't Mirage touch, right? Suddenly the sensation of the chair was gone, and I fall backwards as hard as I can. Oh yeah, because you scooted off the bench by accident. Ow.
倉成さん、大丈夫ですか？
Kanari-san, are you okay?
すみません。ちょっと表示位置を間違えてしまいました。
I'm sorry, the display position was a little off. This is no big deal. But how long will this last?
サンプルに選んだメモ、申し訳ありません。なぜか上から怒られてしまったようです。
The note I chose as a sample. I'm sorry, but for some reason the higher-ups got mad at me. What? I'm sorry about the note I chose as a sample. It seems like I got scolded by someone from above for some reason. What? Huh. I don't get it, but it doesn't seem like any kanji are wrong. Interesting.
そのサンプルデータによると、お昼休みに一緒にランチとか、放課後相合い傘で一緒に下校だとか、学園祭、体育祭や水泳大会というのもあります。
According to the sample data, lunch together during lunch break, or go home together after school under a shared umbrella. They're also school festivals, sports festivals, and swimming competitions. Takeshi loses his mind. Stop. I mean, stop. Stop. Of course, I can't actually keep up with that much. Actually, could you at least do it one more time? Or say it one more time?
あと1回だけですか？じゃあ、これをお願いしたいです。
Just one more time, then I'd like you to do this. Okay, so Takeshi's like, maybe just one more. What's this? The scene changes. This time it looks like a normal room. Sora, what are we doing this time?
ですね、幼馴染っていうのをやってみたいんです。
I'd like to try being childhood friends. Childhood friends? Why are we childhood friends again?
それは私の年齢と関係するのかもしれません。
Might have something to do with my age. Or that may have something to do with my age. Huh?
レミシリーズは1992年9月16日から開発が始められました。
Lemieux series began development on September 16th, 1992.
プロトタイプが完成したのが2000年の10月です。
The prototype was completed in October 2000.
レミシリーズの16番 LM9S16 が稼働を始めたのはそれから11年後の4月。
The 16th iteration, I guess, LMQS16 of the Lemieux series began operation 7 years later in April.
ですので私は2011年4月2日生まれということになります。
I don't know if this agrees with the timeline in the end credits of the original or not. I have to look it up again. And it probably won't. Therefore, I was born April 2nd, 2011. 2011? Which means you're only 6 years old?
いえ、私は24歳です。
No, I'm 24 years old. Eh?
理由はわかりません。
She has an avatar that's like a 24-year-old woman. Do you not know why?
去年も一昨年も3年前も4年前もずっと24歳です。
Last year, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I was 24.
生まれた時から私は24歳なのです。
I've been 24 since I was born.
設定上の年齢ではありますが、
I'm old enough to set it up. Although it is the stated age.
ですからあえて今回は設定と違う16歳前後の女性というキャラクターをエミュレーションしたのですが、
That's why this time I emulated a 16-year-old character called emulated a character called a woman around 16 years old, which is different from the setting, but
実際私は人間のように老いることはありません。
actually I don't grow old like a human.
したがっておそらくこれからも永遠に24歳のままなのでしょう。
Therefore, I'll probably be 24 forever from now on.
だからでしょうか、幼馴染ってとっても不思議に思えるんです。
Yeah, none of the girls age around this place. Maybe that's why being childhood friends seems so strange to me.
小さい頃からの知り合いで共に成長していくってどんな感じなんでしょう。
How does it feel to grow up together with someone you've known since you were little? Yeah, I wonder if it'll feel like we're close enough to know each other. I guess it'll be like we've become good friends.
気心？お互いの気持ちが通じ合うという意味でしょうか。
Start got. I don't know. Does that mean the five of us can understand each other's feelings? The five? Oh. I presume the both, right? Why is the first part so weird? Oops. Does that mean I guess both of us have the same feelings? I guess it's supposed to be a both. I don't know. This 5 is not a 5, right? That's not what I said originally. It didn't say 5 there. Well, family, siblings, and lovers all probably fine, but we know each other for We've known each other for a long time now. We can see each other's emotional movements. A sense of security similar to trust, I guess. Well, it could be family, siblings, or lovers, but it's the feeling of each other that become clear over the course of a long relationship. A sense of security that's similar to trust. Right? They become predictable, which to me, no, I don't see how. But
それって素敵ですね。
wonderful, isn't it? Or lovely, isn't it? Well, there are a few details in there. Putting that aside, I know you want to try being childhood friends, but what do you want to do physically?
それはお任せください。早速実践しますので。まずは倉成さん、そこに寝てくれませんか？
Leave that to me. I'll put it into practice right away. Kurenai-san, could you sleep there first? Just like, just sleep right there. Just sleep. Sleep, what do you mean by sleep? Well, I mean this. Poof! I'll have you take care of that for you.
そこのベッド、実際はベンチですが、そこに横になって目をつぶっててくれませんか？
The bed over there. It's actually a bench, but could you lie down there and close your eyes? I don't mind. I do as Sora says and lie down on the bed, and then I close my eyes, which makes the bird stop chirping. I close my eyes, a little nervous.
たけしちゃん、起きてる？朝だよ。
Takeshi-chan, are you awake? It's morning.
もう、やっぱりまだ寝てる。だらしないな。
He's still asleep. He's so sloppy.
たけしちゃん、起きてよ。学校に遅刻しちゃうよ。
Takeshi-chan, wake up. You're gonna be late for school. I see. So this is what you were saying, and then, yeah, I can't eat anymore. What? Yeah, it's literally I can't eat anymore. What does that mean?
ああ、もう寝ぼけてる。
I know what it means, I just don't like, what does it mean in this context? What is he trying to communicate by that? Ah, geez, you're half asleep.
起きろ！朝だよ！
Wake up, it's morning. Now then, shall I wake you up? Or should I wake up? Just as I thought, I heard the sound of footsteps coming, trotting footsteps approaching. Which are Coco's. When I opened my eyes slightly, I saw Coco.
ねえねえ、ソラピー。タケピョンと何して遊んでいるの？
Hey, Sora P. Why are you playing with Takepyon?
あ、ココちゃん？ですね、私が幼馴染になって倉成さんを起こしているんです。
Coco-chan, let's see, I've become his childhood friend, and I'm trying to wake him up.
ねえ、ココもやってみていい？
Can I try it too?
いいですよ。その方が私も参考になりますし。
It's fine. That way I'll be a participant too. Okay?
そうだ、ココちゃんは倉成さんの妹という設定はどうですか？
That's right, Coco-chan. How about you be Kurinari-san's little sister? Yeah, that's right. How about saying Coco-chan is Kurinari-san's younger sister?
いいよ。
Yeah, that's good.
ほいじゃあ、ココ、頑張ってやっちゃうよ。
Okay. Coco, will do my best. Saying that, Coco approached me. I hastily closed my eyes.
お兄ちゃん、起きてる？
Oni-chan, are you awake? Make snoring noises.
ああ、まだ寝てる。もう、困ったお兄ちゃんなんだから。
I still asleep. Geez, you're such trouble, big brother.
よーし、こうなったら。
Now it has come to this.
これで。
With this.
こうだ。
Like this. Zapa! Muga! Suddenly something is shoved into my nose. At the same time, something slimy invaded my nose. Okay, something slimy entered my nose. Okay, so I get it. It's like she put the nozzle in and then she injected. An intense stimulation exploded inside my nose. Ah! My nose is burning. I instantly put my hand to my nose. At the snort, I sent the object in my nose, flying into the palm of my hand. And I look at my hand, my palm is covered in ochre. Ochre should be mustard, I believe. My palms are stained with a thick ochre color. When I look at my hands, my palms are stained with a thick ochre color. Okay. What the hell is this?
目が覚めたでしょ。
How is it? You're awake, aren't you? Coco's smiling hand was holding a tube of mustard. Smiling hand? Yeah, kinda. Oh, Coco was smiling and holding a tube of mustard in her hand. What the hell is that? That was terrible. My nose is still tingling. Seriously, what the hell did Coco do to wake me up? She shoved mustard up your nose. But, well, I guess it's fine. What? Come on. Why can't you OCR that? Dither this? Oh. Because it was waiting until the translation completed, that's why. Okay. I have to take these hairs and turn them back into tildes. And Google Translate. Ah, I feel alive again. I've showered before. Whoa. What? Why did it go wrong? What? I've taken showers before, but baths and hot springs are different. You get all sulfury. It feels like the ingredients of exhaustion are slowly melting away from my whole body. I gaze at the reserved hot spring. But it really is a big hot spring. It's big enough to swim in. I close my eyes. When I'm soaking in non-stop water like this, I get angry at what I've been doing up until now. Like it's a dream, like it's a lie. As I relax in the hot water like this, I start to get angry, thinking that everything that has happened up until now seems like a lie, like a dream. Okay. But it's reality, isn't it? I open my eyes and stare vacantly at the steam-clouded ceiling. The light from the ceiling seemed like the sun watching from the bottom of the water. The light on the ceiling looked like the sun viewed from the bottom of the water. Right, it's got that like total internal reflection thing where you see like a spot of sun. It's like only subtends a certain amount of angle. Okay, Gokyo, Hua. Glug, 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 glug. I thought this coffee milk Something about coffee milk after taking a bath? But why are you thinking? After all, coffee milk is the best thing to drink after a bath. Like, get your breath stinky again? Well, they don't unstink from a bath, that is. Okay. I gazed at the bottle of coffee milk I'd finished drinking and thought that. But when you drink milk in a bottle, you end up drinking it while looking at the bottom of the bottle, right? Okay. So this is where we're going to encounter Tsugumi with Chami, right? The thing is, so did we... I guess if I completely missed the Tsugumi route here, so be it. I guess I'm going to have like a very poor Sora route, which is going to result in the bad ending, which I still haven't gotten, so I guess that's progress in some way. Not what I was going for, though. Now then, I wonder if I'll get some sleep. Oh, here's a bunch of junk, that's why. Well, I guess I'll go to bed before the bath gets too cold. The bath gets too cold? I guess it's some sort of like expression. Because obviously he's not in the bath anymore. The bath wears off. Okay, I want to do some trimming here so that we get less of that junk at the bottom. There we go. After getting out of the bath and relaxing in the break room, I head to the infirmary. Oh, she doesn't have that exhausted face. Okay. That might be different, maybe. At that moment, Tsugumi staggered forward, dripping drops of water. Okay, she is tired. But Tsugumi, what's wrong? You're soaking wet, aren't you?
あなたに関係ないでしょ。ほっといて。
It has nothing to do with you. Leave me alone. Tsugumi staggered and nearly fell over. I hurriedly grabbed Tsugumi by the shoulders. That kind of hurts if you do it that way. But I guess you would if you didn't want to like bear hug her, and then that would be more awkward. Tsugumi's soaking wet body was cold. As I staggered, a brown lump fell from Tsugumi's hand. As she staggered, a brown lump fell from Tsugumi's hand onto the floor. And then the brown mass started running like it was rolling. Then the brown lump started rolling away. Okay. Huh?
Chami.
Chami. Chami?
Chami. 待って。
Chami, wait. Unsteady on her feet, Tsugumi tried to chase after the brown lump, distraught. Leave it to me. Okay, I'm going to do... What is it? L? Save in 10. Okay, then I'm going to back out of this. I'm going to look at the, yes, save system data. Look at the CG log. No, that's not what I want. Okay, page 1. Yes, I am very concerned. Okay. So, why I am very concerned is because, so I'm trying to get into Tsugumi's like character route, right? Okay, but so I by not going to talk to Sora as opposed to go visiting Tsugumi. At the end of day 3, I skipped this. And I also ended up skipping this, which is interesting because, well, I don't know what causes this to be skipped, right? It's actually not skippable in the original. Like, this scene happens regardless in the original, but apparently it's skippable in this remake. So if I skip those, I managed to avoid the Sora route, right? And this has such a low choice density that after, like, you say, try to apologize here, which in the flowchart for the original said apologize is the right choice. That's why I did it for Tsugumi. You just kind of get sucked down the road, right? And then, well, there is one choice, and that is try to stop Tsugumi or don't when you're trying to go turn the pumps back on. Okay. Now when I decided to not try to stop Tsugumi, which I thought would be the right choice for Tsugumi. But then I have 2 CGs missing. And then I have High School Sora. I've already done the High School Sora. And if these are chronological, which they seem to be so far, I can't go back and get these. Well, what are those? You would think that they'd be the alternative to the Sora scene. So this is the big Sora scene, right? You would think then this would be like some big Tsugumi scene. Which scene would you think it would be? Well, what happens with Tsugumi while you are doing this high school thing with Sora? Tsugumi is trying to get Chammy. She like swam through something in order to find Chammy or rescue Chammy, right? Well, you'd expect that scene to exist, and there is actually a CG of her holding Chammy in the original that you would expect to like see, right? So you expect like you'd get involved in that as opposed to this whole Sora thing. And you'd see that CG from the original imported into the remake, because almost all the other CGs, or all of them as far as I know, have been imported in, with some modifications to some of them. So, like, because it seems like I've missed her route, Tsugumi's route entirely. No matter if I've done some weird structure to this game where they enforce route order, and you have to play as the kid first before you can do Tsugumi's route, or some crazy nonsense, I don't know, but that don't look good. Yeah, we'll keep going and see what happens, but it looks like I'm missing here. Whoops. Like, we should have, like, done something with Tsugumi there. Okay, leave it to me. To play. Right? Chase after the brown lump. What is this, a rat? I love how it shapes look like a mouse on closer inspection. The rat stops moving for a moment, and its nose twitches as if checking its surroundings. I took the opportunity. Arayoto. There you go. I reached out to her, or it's a him actually, I think, and Kasha. Yeah, I didn't expect to be able to catch it so easily. I didn't think I'd be able to grab it so easily. The mouse in my grasp is quiet in my hand. Nice catch, me.
ダメよ。そんな風に乱暴に掴んだら。
You can't grab it so roughly. No, no good. Don't grab so roughly like that. Eh? Well, you're a hypocrite. Tsugumi quickly snatched the rat out of my hand. Then she gently strokes the rat as if to comfort it.
痛かった？ごめんね。
But we don't get the CG. Did it hurt? I'm sorry. Huh? I looked at the rat in Tsugumi's hand again. I couldn't see a tail. Is that really a rat? Wait, why a rat? Is that rat?
違う!
Well, I got the kanji. You just got a bunch of other junk with it, so clean the junk out. And it's no! Tsugumi interrupted me mid-sentence and I was taken aback. Okay. Let's grab that kanji. Okay, it means leaf approximately, but I want to put it in a text file. Okay. So if I want it again, I type leaf. Correct. Okay.
違う!
She goes, no.
チャンガリアンハムスター。
Hungarian hamster.
チャミよ。
Chummy is what he's called, right? I'm not gonna translate that. That voice acting. Hungarian hamster. Hungarian hamster. Tsugumi felt like she was going to stagger again. Anyway, take a shower and get changed. It catches cold if you stay wet forever. But Tsugumi looked at Chami carefully. I got it. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on it. So, you hurry up and go. I look at Tsugumi, took Tsugumi by the hand to the break room. While Chami was washing her clothes and taking a shower, I took care of Chami. Right. It was showing Tsugumi was doing the laundry and taking a shower. I took care of Chami. There's no. It says in the morning in both these, but there's no morning in this. Something went wrong. I gotta identify it, I presume. It's this one, right? Yeah, okay. In the break room, I thought I'd be able to catch Chami even if he ran away, so I put him on the table. I opened the bottle of nuts that Tsugumi had given me, took out a nut, and brought it in front of Chami. Chami plopped down on the table and grabbed the nut with both hands. This is pretty cute. Curry, curry, curry. The small sound of Chami chewing on nuts echoes through the restroom. Chami's cheeks swell with every bite of the nuts. I can't help but soften up. I put my cheek on the table and gazed at Chami from a low angle. Tsugumi seemed to love this hamster a lot. Okay. What is this small animal to Tsugumi? I wonder if she's her pet or friend. Or I wonder if they're friends. I stare blankly at Chami. Chami is gently lifted up by my hand, by a hand that appears. When I look at Tsugumi was holding Chami with great care. Is your body okay?
もう平気よ。
I'm fine now. I don't know what happened, but don't push yourself too hard. Yeah, we should know what happened. We're in the wrong route. Tsugumi silently headed for the room's exit.
ありがとう。
Thank you. When Tsugumi left the room, she murmured in a monotone voice and, well, left the room. see here. Then, when Tsugumi was about to leave the room, she muttered something monotone as she left. Tsugumi says, maybe she was grateful. Just in case. What? I wonder if she was grateful. I gazed at the automatically closed door for a while. Whoa, what is this? I'm startled for a moment by the sudden beeping. It's BB, right? Took me a few hours. That's not G-Con, is it? Probably should be moments. A few times, that is. To realize it was a cell phone ringtone I was used to hearing. If I remember correctly, it's off the charts and we're out of signal and it won't connect, right? As I thought that, I took my cell phone out of my pocket and opened the mail. Sub. Kurinari-san, if you have something important to tell me. After school, I'll be waiting for you in front of the legendary goddess statue. After school? Or I have something important to tell you. I'll be waiting for you after school in front of the legendary goddess statue. Sora. The legendary goddess statue is probably fine here, right? Legendary goddess statue is probably here, right? Okay. It's weird. I saw the mail from Sora came straight here. But I couldn't see Sora there. I wonder if the time was different. Yeah, it's translated to after school. It says after school, but it's nighttime right now.
Kuranari-san.
Kuranari-san. Sora. You freaked me out. I was so surprised. Before I knew it, Sora had appeared. Why, Sora? How long have you been here?
今来たところですが。
I just got here, but... Come on. I see. Well, I didn't think you'd call me by email. Mail? Cell phone? Could you use it here? Can you use email and cell phones here?
ええ、本来使えますよ。ただ、搬入エレベーター事故の17分前から使えなくなってしまいましたが。
Yeah, it's not really usable, but 17 minutes before the transport elevator accident, it became unusable. Oh. Oh, I said the original. I think it was just you couldn't use cell phones in here because that's how they set it up. 17 minutes before the accident? I wonder why. Because Deep Blue, right? They didn't want any communication about it going out. I was going to ask that, but Sora was looking down and fidgeting. So what important thing do you want to talk about?
はい。先ほどの件を謝りたくて。
I want to apologize for what happened on the first floor. I want to apologize for what happened earlier. What do you mean by earlier? Or just now? The mustard in my nose comes to mind. It was Coco's fault, so no need for you to apologize. So did you get some results?
残念ながら、よくわかりませんでした。せっかく倉成さんが協力してくれたのに。
Unfortunately, I didn't really get it. Kurinari-san went out of his way to help me. I see. When I saw Sora's sunken face, I wanted to do something about it. Is there something that isn't a simulation? That's right, why don't we go on a date?
デートですか？
A date question?
それじゃあ、どんなシチュエーションで？
Then what kind of situation is it? No, it's fine as it is. Sora's fine as she is. Besides, didn't I tell you there's no training better than actual combat?
わかりました。それで、どこでデートするんですか？ミラージュを使えば、どんな場所でも出せますけど。
Okay, so where do you want to go on a date? We can use Mirage. We can get you anywhere. Yeah, when it comes to dates, there's movies, shopping, amusement parks. Oh yeah, we're in an amusement park already. Or theme park, right? Oh, I've forgotten until now, but this is a theme park. It's perfect for a date, isn't it? Fortunately, the playground equipment in the facility could be used without any problems outside of the submerged area. I mean, like yeah, it's called playground equipment is the way it translates, but you know what it means. It's a long day 4, except for Kazumi Shirval.
倉成さん、どこから回りますか？
Kurinari-san, where should we start? Yeah, let's start by going somewhere nearby.
はい。
Yes. Sora nodded cheerfully. We arrive in front of the jellyfish gondola boarding area. This is very sacrilegious of the remake people to put you going in the jellyfish gondola with Sora. We immediately boarded the gondola. That's just wrong. You just don't do that. Okay, the playground equipment, as they're calling it, was designed to travel around the outer wall of Drite stock, drifting slowly along a transparent tube as it explored the bottom of the sea. Or just Drite stock. And this again is reflected in the graphics and the menu and stuff. The jellyfish, and the model of Lemu, that 3D model of Lemu that Sora brings up in the control room. The jellyfish carrying us swayed comfortably as we advanced. And it's very much like the original design of the jellyfish gondola better. Looking out from the gondola, I really feel like I'm floating underwater.
あ、倉成さん、あそこに魚が泳いでますよ。
Kuronari-san, there are fish swimming over there. That's amazing. It was nighttime, but probably guided by the lights of the facility, the fish had gathered.
あ、クラゲです。光ってますよ。
The jellyfish, it's shining. Yeah, it's really pretty.
あそこにイカさん発見です。
There's a squid over there. You're right, I'm glad you found it. Look, there's the Kraken! I gazed at the sea creatures the sky that Sora found one after another together. It's a lot of fun to see something you didn't usually get a chance to see up close. And looking at the fun-looking Sora. Looking at Sora having fun. And looking at the cheerful Sora.
楽しいですね。私、これに誰かと男の人と二人で乗るのって初めてなんですよ。
This is so fun. This is the first time I've ridden this together with a man.
なんて、乗ると言っても中をモニターして安全の確認とかなんですけどね。
Well, we're supposed to monitor the inside. I was supposed to monitor the inside to make sure it was safe.
その時のファミリーやカップルの皆さん、これに乗っている時は本当に楽しく優しい笑顔でした。
Family and couples at that time, when they were writing this, they had a really fun, gentle smile. The families and couples who were there had such happy, kind smiles on their faces while writing this. Yeah, Sora making a face like that right now. Sora's making a face like that right now. Even Sora's looking like that right now.
倉成さんもですよ。
And you too, Kuronari-san.
不思議ですね。クバレにはそんな効果があったんですね。
It's strange that Quale has such an effect. Effect?
楽しく優しい笑顔にさせる効果です。
It's the effect of making a fun, gentle smile. Oh, well. Let's see how that. Let's see if we can cause that to happen to some other person. It doesn't. Probably. Well, maybe that's... It might be fun to ride alone, but if you ride with someone, it'll be twice as fun. No, maybe even more fun.
そうですね。
Because you get the bonding energy. Sora looked at me and smiled. Sora gazed at the ruins with great interest. I ended up staring at it too. After gazing up at Sora for a while, she spun around to face me.
私の視点と倉成さんの視点が合わさって見えているからでしょうか。何度も見ている同じ風景のはずなのに、いつもと違って見える感じがします。
I wonder, is it because of my point of view as combined with Kuranari-san's? The same scenery I've seen so many times, but it feels different from usual. Sora smiled in wonder. Right, you only get... The jellyfish gondola is not jellyfish gondola. The dolphin carousel is not even a background in this game. It's just a CG. And only one scene happens in it. We are riding the dolphin. Sora, who's riding with both legs together in a well-mannered manner, and I, who is gallantly riding in a long stride. Now, while I was riding bravely with big strides, I mean, you're a man spreading? Is that what that means? Dolphins start moving up and down slightly with the lights on. Oh, this guy's moving. Oh, this thing is moving. I clung to the dolphin, trying not to be thrown off. Dolphins swim through the waves in the same scenery loops. I hadn't ridden anything like this since I was a kid, but I didn't resist. In fact, it was fun. Thinking about it rationally, the dolphin's creations seem to just keep going around the same place forever. Creations? Thinking about it rationally, it's just a fake dolphin going around in the same place over and over again. Even so, for some reason, my heart is dancing. Sora, wait up. I call out to Sora. I call out to Sora as her dolphin raced ahead of me.
倉成さん
Kuranari-san. Good luck, my dolphin. Catch up, overtake them. Or Gambatte, my dolphin. I knew I'd never be able to catch up, but I felt like I was riding a dolphin and chasing after Sora.
負けませんよ私のイルカさん頑張れ
I won't lose. My dolphin will do its best. Go. My Sparayu dolphin. What is that? Okay. My Splash dolphin, I guess that's correct. We enjoyed the dolphin race for a while.
倉成さんこっちです
Kanari-san, this way, this way. As the scenery drifts away, Sora's unchanging smile dances. Oh. I waved my hand and thought to myself as I looked at the happy Sora. When you're alone, you can't see yourself in those memories, but you can only remember the scenery, right? But if you're with someone, that person will be remembered in the scenery with you. Because I can feel myself in that moment through the person in the scenery. Maybe that's why it's twice as fun. I've made some good memories. In a situation like this, it feels fun when you're having fun. Maybe it's because of Sora. Let's see what Google Translate has to say about that. Maybe it's all thanks to everyone. No, it is Minna. Everyone and Sora.
どうしたんですか倉成さん
What's wrong, Kuranari-san? Seeing me stare blankly at the sky, Sora gives me a puzzled look. Or stare blankly at Sora? Yeah, seeing me stare blankly at Sora, Sora gives me a puzzled look. I really thought that was fun. I answered with a smile.
私もです
I do too. Sora answered with a smile. So much emphasis on smiling. With us smiling, the dolphins spin around. Dolphins look like they're having fun too. Okay, then I have to do the gift shop part. The last part, the problem is I think it's really long because you try to put makeup on Sora. After that, we went into the souvenir shop. Last time I was here, I thought there really are a lot of things going on. I thought the same thing when I came here before, but there really are a lot of different things. Yep, okay. There are cosmetics too.
ツバイトシュトックで作られた海洋成分の含まれた化粧品ですね。
It's cosmetics made in Zweite stock with marine ingredients in them. Great. Fish dye. I see. She looks back and forth. I look back and forth between Sora and the cosmetics. Come to think of it, is it called natural makeup? Is on Sora, basically? It's quite atmospheric, but what happens if you put on proper makeup? Right, she has kind of this
私がメイクをするんですか？
makeup integrated into her character design. But what if you put on gaudy makeup? Huh? I'm going to do makeup? Why don't we give it a try?
面白そうですね。ですが、実体を持たない私はメイクを施すことをできませんし、そういったシミュレーションサンプルもありません。
Sounds interesting, but since I don't have a physical form, I can't apply makeup. I don't have any simulation samples like that. Wait, you can't just reskin yourself? It's not like you reskinned yourself to be a high school girl. You put a high school uniform on yourself, right? So why can't you put makeup on yourself? You just don't have data? You had data on a high school uniform, but not makeup? Yes, I know what you're thinking. Sora smiled regretfully. I see. I look away from Sora with that face, and the mirror in the cosmetics corner enters my field of vision. That's right, a mirror. Sora, could you show me with Mirage so I can see myself in the mirror? That's right, Sora, could you show me your reflection in the mirror with Mirage? Right?
疑似的には可能ですが、一体何をするんですか？
It's possible, but what exactly are you going to do? I'm going to graffiti on the mirror. I see Sora in the mirror. This is what we do. Saying that, I picked it up to cosmetics. There was no reflection of me in the mirror, only Sora's face. I sponge off Sora's face in the reflection, along with the expensive-looking bright foundation I picked out.
なんだかくすぐったい感覚ですね。
It kind of tickles, doesn't it? Wow. Then I sprinkled a powder on it. I put on the eyeshadow, draw an eye line with the brush, and made eyes. Okay. It's like this on TV, wasn't it? I smeared some teak on my cheek and added some lipstick. You mean blush? I apply blush to the cheeks and then add lipstick. Okay, done.
倉成さん、私、どうですか？
Kurai-san, how do I look? Or how am I? Choto. Maybe I failed.
え？
Yeah, it's quite kepai. Kebai, which is an expression probably like doesn't translate well. Gaudy. Yeah, okay. It's too gaudy. It's a huge failure. It's like a kid's graffiti.
でも、私、こんなの見たことありません。とっても斬新です。
But I've never seen anything like this before. It's so novel. Yeah, it may be unique, but that doesn't mean it's good. Yeah, I've never seen it either.
ひょっとすると、素敵かもしれませんよ。
Maybe it's wonderful. It's like, no, trust me, it sucks. Sora confronts me out of concern. Da-na-da. No. No. Rubbing the mirror with my hand, I frantically try to erase my failure. However, it won't disappear easily. The more I try to wipe it, the more lipstick grows and blurs. Sorry, I did it myself, but makeup is a lot harder than I thought.
倉成さんはメイクをしたことがないんですか？
Kuranari-san, have you never worn makeup before? No, I'm Japanese. I'm not Korean, ma'am. Well, as a guy, I never wore makeup before.
あれ？そうなんですか？最近では男性用の化粧品も多く発売されているというニュースデータがありましたが。
Huh? Is that so? There's been new data that a lot of male cosmetics have been released recently. Yeah, because Korea is bleeding into Japan. There's only a small part of it. At the very least, I've never done makeup before.
でもメイクをした倉成さんというのも私は見てみたいです。
Actually, I was going to say, hopefully this doesn't bleed into the United States, but you do wear makeup in the United States. If you, for like production things, like if you have to show up on TV, there's application for it. Maybe they've done better with the TV nowadays, so you don't have to do it as much. I don't know. JFK wore makeup during the famous JFK Richard Nixon debate. But then why don't we give it a try? I was a little interested. What? Okay.
でもメイクをした倉成さんというのも私は見てみたいです。
Okay. Well, I'll translate this line and then I'll end. Which is going to be a shorter one. It's only like about 2 hours. Wait, there's no way. Ah. Oh, why don't you give it a try? I'm a little interested, is what Sora said or something. Poke my head into myself. My head into myself and laugh without thinking. Make a joke at myself and I can't help but laugh. Okay. Well, that didn't come across right. So I have to stop here. This is going to be a shorter one. It's going to be about 2 hours and 20 minutes. Unfortunately. We can only record. Whoops. Don't load. So, save. Yeah, these sequences make me think this is not what I wanted, unfortunately. Oh well, we'll see what happens. We'll see where this goes. So you got the whole Sora, high school Sora sequence and the Sora, almost the whole Sora date sequence. There's a little bit left, so we're not all the way done with that, but almost most of those two sequences, which I didn't intend to do again, but I did again, so most of those two sequences. So, the CG is from the very end of that second sequence, so the date sequence. And then we don't know CG until the party. And then we get the jellyfish gondola sequences. But we'll see if they're different this time. Then this, I believe, is probably going to happen in both routes, because they changed the nature of it, so it's basically required for the plot. Then we'll see if we can get these. There are some that you might not be able to get until you're in the Coco route. But they might appear at the end. Okay.